for the inaugural race of this championship. As you can see, we've got the lineup on the left hand side, randomised grid, and here we go. This is going to be interesting. I have a rough idea of like the contenders for the title, but it's a complete toss-up, really, of about, well, it literally could be anyone. So, yeah. But anyway, run through the grid. We've got Ava in P1, Reese in P2, LeBron in P3, Fahim in P4, Imogen P5, Nathan P6, Ryan P7, Hamilton in P8, Oscar P9, Leandro P10, Jono P11, Andrew P12, Fahima P13, Domino P14, Annabelle P15, Flynn P16, Grizz P17, Yimio P18, and me in P19. But I'm not racing, so don't worry about that. Right, here we go. Let's see what happens. Ava starting on pole, Reese alongside. This is going to be interesting. Let's fucking do this. Right, let's first of all, let's run through the contenders. I mean, to be honest, there's not... Ava is a back marker, right? Reese is a bit mid. Right, as you can see, okay, yeah, he has just taken a lead. I thought he was about to not be able to overtake. He's a bit of a tank slapper there, but that's perfectly fine. LeBron's taken his opportunities and slid right inside a... Oh my god! Sorry, sorry, no, that was fine. That was fine. Anyway, right, let's continue. Fahim is in P4. This man that we're on board with now is indeed a contender, a true contender for the title. He's started far up the order. You know, if we're talking contender, like true contenders, we're looking at Fahim, Hamilton because he's the GOAT, obviously, Oscar, Jono. Hold on a second, having a little battle here. Oscar is just flown past everyone. Ava's holding the whole fucking grid up here. That's not ideal for these guys, especially Jono, who has the pace to keep up, but is not able at the moment because he's just biding his time. He's not really doing anything. LeBron's made a massive error, almost clatters into the side of. As I say that, he does clatter into the side of Ryan somehow, to be honest. But he's away again. Not the ideal start for him. And then anyway, let's continue my talk about contenders. So we've got Fahim. He's already up in P2. He's chasing down Reese. In fact, those two are actually clear of the rest of the grid at the moment. Imogen and Oscar are also in their own little group, their own little pair. Oscar's a contender for sure. Like I was saying earlier, Hamilton's obviously a contender. He's just gotten past Ava. Jono's a contender. He got past Leandro earlier. We didn't see it, unfortunately. You can see there in that beautiful livery. Andra is not really a contender for the title, I'd say. However, she's most definitely in the upper echelons of the midfield. She could easily just spawn into the top 3 somehow. I mean, honestly, Grizz is kind of mid. Annabelle's in the upper echelons of the midfield, but kind of mid. Domino is definitely a contender. She's starting quite far back though. That's the only snag, but she's definitely a contender. She is extremely fast. Fahima in that wonderful livery, might I add. Oh, I didn't even mention Domino's livery, because that is, oh, it's such a good livery. Such good livery. Fahima, like I said earlier, oh sorry, like I said 2 seconds ago, is in an extremely nice livery. She's set in purple sectors, but that is because we're on the second lap. Nathan is also in a very nice livery, and he's in a 3-way battle. In with Ryan and Fahim. Fuck me, that's a bit tight. but he's gotten through. Flynn is somewhat of a contender, but he is prone to mistakes. He is prone to mistakes, and he's going to need to essentially iron out those mistakes if he wants a chance to, you know, have a chance for top 3. What's going on here? Ryan is a bit all over the shop here. He's trying to get past Nathan. Can't do so at the moment. He's stuck behind. Meanwhile, Yimyai is by himself. Fuck knows what he's doing. But oh, fuck me! Flynn's had an absolute nightmare. He's crashed. Let's quick replay of that one. Going into turn 1, he's just broken and he's locked up the rear axles and he's completely clattered the inside wall. And he's essentially ruined his chances of the title with that. Well, not of the title, but of the thing. And we also, sorry, in my ear, apparently we have a replay of LeBron James. What's going on here then? Apparently he's had somewhat of an incident. Oh, he's got all over the double yellow lines there, where the banking stops, and he's lost control and he's hit the wall, ended up in the infield grass, and that's just not ideal for him. Meanwhile, Oscar has indeed gotten past Imogen. He is on a charge. He is heading right towards that those top 2, Fahim and Reese, and he'll be desperate for a win on the opener, because you know, as soon as you get one on the board, you know, you've got all the momentum, you can keep going. Fahim set the fastest lap on that lap as well. If we have a look at the pace, we've got Oscar on a 59 flat on the right hand side there, you can see, but he is setting purple sectors by a second as well. Fahim obviously did set that purple sector, but I expect he won't be setting purple as this. He's right behind Reese, who hasn't got much pace. It looks like he's getting held up a little bit here. Hamilton and Jono's gotten past Andra. And ooh, look at Hamilton. He's absolutely flying on that straight. Jono's just kind of trying to keep in the slipstream. He's in a very fast car. Accelerates not very well, but decent enough. But the top speed is what we're looking at. And look at the top speed of Lewis Hamilton here. He's caught up to Imogen in just that straight alone. It's absolutely insane. In that Mercedes AMG GT Black Series, you know, there's nothing that can stop him. But Jono in the corners, aka the bits where the best drivers make up the time, he's caught straight back up to Lewis Hamilton there. And he's in that wonderful livery. I mean, that is the best livery on the grid by an absolute landslide. So make no mistake about it, he is well and truly a contender. I won't be surprised to see him in the top 3 by the end of this race, maybe even the top step of the podium. But yeah, moving down the order now, Andra is just kind of by herself really. She's quite a ways behind you know, that trio of Imogen, Hamilton, Jono, but then also ahead of this trio of Leandro, Grizz, Domino. Domino is looking to catch the top 5 and overtake these two in front of her, Grizz and Leandro. If she can do that, she'll be absolutely in the money. She'll be extremely pleased with that. Annabelle, like I said earlier, up into midfield. She's trying to catch up. I expect she probably will catch up to Grizz. But of course, there is a pit stop to be had for most of these cars. The GT3 cars, so the Fahima and Nathan, the 650S GT3 that Nathan is in, a wonderful livery by the way, and the Audi R8 LMS Evo that Fahima is in are both extremely good on fuel, so they could go the distance without making a pit stop, which would be quite remarkable. which hasn't really got much pace at the moment. You can see there on the left-hand side, Oscar's got the fastest lap. And he has overtaken Fahim. Wow, that opens up the door. But Fahim has been stuck behind Rees for a while now, and might be a little bit difficult for Oscar to overtake Rees. He's proven a good defender so far. He's still in first place. Imogen again, much like Rees even, is holding her own against two of the best drivers on the grid. In fact, in my personal opinion, the two best drivers on the grid. Neither of which are in the best machinery, to be honest. The best machinery, I would have to say, goes to Oscar, Fahim, Domino, Andra, and Yimyai. For sure, Yimyai has got one of the best cars as well. But I believe, I've got in my ear, apparently he pitted on the first lap, and that is why he's in P14. He's got pace. You can see there he's going a lot faster. Yeah, you can see there, lap 1 2 minutes 35, lap 2 1 minutes 55. Neither of those count because he pitted. So yeah, anyway, back to the top 3 then. Oscar is looking to overtake for P1. We've got Fahim. I mean, this is a very close-knit battle. Are they going to go for the move? Oscar's going to go down the inside, is he? I believe he is. And he is. And so is Fahim. He's going to make the move stick, though. Rees is defending very well. It looks to me like he is going to do it. But can Fahim get past as well? That's the question. Riding on boards. And he does finally get past Rees. It took Oscar getting past for Fahim to get past. Interesting. Now Oscar's in P1. And he'll be looking to keep Fahim behind, who is extremely rapid in a straight line. Jono's gotten past Hamilton, which is a bit of a plot twist, because I thought it would be a case of Hamilton getting past Imogen, then Jono getting past Imogen, much like the Oscar Fahim saga we've just seen. And now Jono is right up the chuff of Imogen. By the way, it's this infield section that Jono is extremely fast. You can see he's setting a 58s, 59s every lap. You know, if we look at the leader's pace, we're looking at 56. It's kind of all over the place, really. It's not really that consistent, but still very fast. 56, 57, 58. So he's getting a little bit slower, but he has gone purple. He's finally been released, and he is finally going purple. I'm waiting to see, the times we're going to see from Fahim as well, because he's finally been released. Rees is actually setting some solid pace. 1 minute 58 is not too shabby at all. Imogen's not got the best pace. Jono's finally overtaken Imogen through the chicane. What a move there by Jono. And he's setting personal bests. Looks like he's going to set a new personal best lap time here. And he's got pace. He's finally been released as well now. So he's going to get right on the back of Rees. Soonest, I expect. And as we cross the line, let's see what time he does get. 57.2. Oscar's been released and he's set at 55.7. So we'll see. We'll see on this next lap. Of course, Jono only got released, at the chicane. So we'll see. I feel like these two, and Fahim, Oscar, Fahim, and Jono are the contenders here. I think we're looking at our top 3. I think Rees is a bit of an anomaly there. He's just set at 2 minutes. I think Oscar and Fahim being pressuring him the whole time, I think it was essentially boosting him into producing faster lap times, which is understandable. Hamilton's kind of dropped off Imogen, to be honest. Imogen's doing a stellar job to hold her own in P5 there. Andra has actually been caught up by Grizz. Domino's overtaken Leandro. And if we ride on board with Domino, actually no, we won't ride on board with Domino, because I've just seen that Yimyai is on the charge. Yimyai's on the move here, boys. I'm itching to see how far up the order he can get. And I've just had word, we've had an incident at the back of the grid from, I think it's Flynn. Oh, fuck me, he's done the exact same thing again, look. He's done the same thing again. He's gotten on the brakes too hard, he's locked up the rears, and he's just started spinning, and he's just hit the fucking wall to boot. What is this fucking guy up to? LeBron James, by the way, is having the worst race of his entire life. Oh, look at this now. For him, he's right up behind Oscar. He's looking to get past. He's a bit of a pussy, isn't he? For him. I mean, fuck knows what he's doing. He's just lifted there. He's letting Oscar, you know, just fly through. So Oscar sets a 1 minute 56 flat. Looking at John across the line now, he's set a 55.9. So we're looking at a very similar pace. And oh, I didn't even notice, but Jono has indeed gotten past Reese, and he has been, you know, the ball has been let loose, ladies and gentlemen. Jono has been let loose. Watch out, because he's on an absolute charge. He's got better pace than the leaders as it stands. For him, just at a personal best. And then Imogen's still holding her own. It looks to me like this top three has got the legs on the rest of the grid. So there's Oscar in P1. For him, you know, like I said earlier, he's extremely fast on top straights. On the straights with his top speed. That is where he gains back the time. You can see he's lost a little bit of time there to Oscar. I'm going to watch him gain it back here. If we ride on board, he's looking at 150, then 160. You can see on the dash there, 170. Very fast speeds here. 180. You know, he's in the slipstream as well. I mean, what is LeBron James doing? He could have easily held up for him there, but luckily not so. But yeah, Fahim is catching up here. He's going to go for the move. He's got a bit of a slingshot. He's in the draft. And by the way, he's setting personal best. This could easily be fastest lap for Fahim. He's a left, which I expect he probably will because he's a pussy. Yeah, he lifted. Oh no, he's pitting. He's pitting. You can see there. He's got his left indicator on. He's pitted. Well, that's a bit of a plot twist. Jono's about to cross the line. See what lap he does. And he sets a new fastest lap. Can confirm the beast is on the move. He is on the move, is Jono. On smoke. Oscar on that lap. He's obviously in clear air, much like Jono. So it seems to me Jono, at the moment, has the slight pace advantage over Oscar. He is catching, but will it be enough? Oscar is quite far ahead. He's also got LeBron James to worry about, as Jono, because LeBron is in the way, essentially. He's in the way. We're right on board with him. You can see Jono there. Those, main beams, those are Jono right there. Of course, LeBron James, look at the times on the right-hand side. Absolutely woeful, to be honest. In fact, to be honest, a little bit embarrassing. I'm starting to lean towards MJ with this sort of performance. But he is setting personal bests, although his personal best is still a shocking time. Then we ride on board with Flynn, who's in a battle with Nathan at the moment. And he's right at the chuff. He's going to go for the move round the outside. This would actually be a stellar move. After all the shock and complete just travesty that he's put on today as a performance, that's actually a relatively solid move from Flynn there. He's powered past Nathan in that 911 GT3 RS. But if we go on board with him now, turn one, this is where he's had a bit of trouble. And he's done it again, boys. He's done it again. He's completely fucked it. Nathan, of course, doesn't fuck it. And, Flynn goes past. Flynn goes through. But in the box, we have Jono. Oh, sorry, no. In the box, we have Oscar and Jono. This is going to be interesting. What about Reese? Does he go on? Does he go in? Fahim pitted, and I didn't even realise. Oh no, I did realise. I saw it. Yeah, Reese pits as well. And Jono has saved slightly more fuel than Oscar. I don't know if that's going to be... obviously that will help him, but I don't know if it's going to make much of a difference. It was a very small amount. Looking at Oscar there, you know, he's got the Spurs badge on the top there. You know how it is. Riding on board with him now. He's just coming out the pits, right behind Annabelle. Wow. Riding on board with him now. Then you can see there the Messi on the back. He's a true supporter of Messi. Jono comes out quite far behind Oscar, really. Didn't really gain too much time, but that being said, could he gain time with Annabelle holding up Oscar? Potentially. I've also just noticed that he's indeed jumped Fahim. Now that's crazy, because Fahim would have been a problem to get past. Fahim would have been a serious issue to get past, because his overwhelming speed on the straights. Reese is in P11, but he's obviously pitted. Yim Yai hasn't pitted, so you know, we're looking at him, and he's right just in front of Ryan. Fahima and A, I mean, fuck knows what Ava's doing, but she's in an absolute shit box, so she can't really do anything, to be fair. But anyway, Fahima, I believe, has she pitted? I don't think she has. Looking at her times on the right, very consistent times. I don't think she's pitted. Flynn, oh fuck me, I don't believe it. Flynn's actually made turn 1 for the first time in forever. He's made turn 1. Imogen, Hamilton, Grizz, they're all pitting now. It's all starting. Domino's pitting. Annabelle stays out. That could be huge for Oscar's race and Jono's race, but it looks to me like Annabelle's actually got solid pace. We're looking at the 59, 57, you know, realm here, which is solid pace. If you look at the fastest lap, Jono got 55.1. That's solid pace. And also, if you look at the right hand side, the red, highlighted red, that is the previous lap with the pit stop. You can see Oscar's on a 2 minute 13.8 and Jono's on a 2 minute 12.7. So Jono's gaining. He is gaining, but is it going to be enough? Oscar is quite far ahead. I don't think it's going to be enough. I think he's about 7-8 seconds ahead of Jono, and it's not looking good. Andrew stayed out, Annabelle stayed out. Hamilton has finally gotten past Imogen as well, but take no credit away from Imogen. She's done a brilliant job this race, holding her own in P7. Reese has completely flopped since he was, you know, leading for quite a lot of this race. I believe the first 6 laps or something. Just had a massive contact from behind. It was Domino, who's got absolute bags of pace, and she's somewhat stuck behind Reese here because she's got definitely a lot more pace than Reese. Yim Yai obviously pitted on lap 1, so I'm wondering if he's going to pit again, because I'm not sure the fuel tank can take it. He's in a Porsche 918 Spider, so watch out for his left-hand indicator. You can see there on the top left, Andrea, and I expect Annabelle, correct, will be pitting on this lap. Yim Yai is currently going through the chicane. And then there, you can see there, Oscar, Jono, Fahim, top 3. And I think they're probably quite a ways ahead of everyone else. There's Jono and Fahim. Jono's lost a bit of pace. He's lost a bit of pace, but so has Oscar. Oscar's dropped the pace a little bit now as well. He's looking a little bit getting stuck behind Flynn. Flynn, you need to get out of the way, mate. Oh my days, Flynn, he's completely ruining this for Oscar. This could be extremely costly. Oh my days, he's getting held up big time. Oh my god, this is the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen. I'm itching to see what lap time this is going to be for Oscar, because he's been shafted. If we look at Flynn's pace, it's just not good at all. Can he finally make the move, or is Flynn just going to get in the fucking way? No, he's finally made the move. Oh my days, it's about time, isn't it? Andrew's come out ahead of Hamilton. Well, that's a plot twist. Hamilton was having a very nice race up until... Well, he's still having a nice race. Imogen's fallen down the order a bit. That's a bit sad to see, really, because you know I was half rooting for her. You know, she's not in the best of cars. She started about P7, I believe, and she's now sitting in P7 when she was P3 at one point, which is a bit of a shame to see. But Annabelle is now right behind. You know, I expect Annabelle probably will overtake Imogen within these 3 laps remaining. She's definitely got the pace, right on board. She's trying to catch up, but she's just stuck behind. She can't do anything. As soon as you get out of the slipstream, you lose so much momentum and struggling speed. Bit of a graze there at the rear bumper. Slight one. Nothing too ridiculous. Domino is trying to get past Hamilton, and she's just gone into the back of him. Oh my days, that's absolutely insane. If we look at the pace, yeah, you can see there. Oscar with 159.7. That is just not ideal for him, because he's lost time. He's lost almost 2 seconds to Jono in that period. If you look at the last 3 laps, you can see he's lost about a second a lap roughly, apart from the last lap, which he lost about 2 seconds. So he's lost about 3-4 seconds in there, but he's still a lot, you know, still very far ahead. Who's that? Nathan is now being caught up by Oscar. Ava's just by herself, really. Ryan, again, by himself. Fahima's by herself. Yimiai's by himself. Oh no, sorry, he's not by himself, because he's trying to get past Leandro, which is going to be relatively difficult, because that Carrera GT that Leandro's in, it is very fast, but I've just realised that Yimiai is in the 918, which is extremely fast as well. Extremely fast. But nice faster for him in straight line, who's still right behind Jono. You can see his pace there on the right hand side. 58.3 for Jono. 57.8 for Oscar. That's massive, it looks to me, and as long as he doesn't bottle it, he's got this race in the bag. As long as he doesn't bottle it. Domino's now gone past Hamilton and looking to get past Andrea. Domino will take she will really take a P4. Happily take a P4. That'll be a stellar result for Domino. She's had pace. She just set a personal best, 56. She's got better pace than the leaders at the moment, but she's not got the gap. Oh my god, she's going to go for the move. Surely not, round or down the inside. There's just no way. There's just no way, but she's done it, and that is one of the best moves I've ever seen in my life. Unbelievable from Domino. Anyway, as I was saying, she just set a personal best on the previous lap. She's looking very good, and you know, this is the maximum she's going to get is P4, and she will fucking take P4. I believe she started quite far down. She didn't get the best of starts. She's setting more personal bests. She's got pace. If she's had this pace throughout, she'd be up there with Oscar and Jono. Well, Oscar's kind of far ahead of Jono Fahim, but she'd be there in amongst it for sure. But yeah, she's 4/10 clear of her personal best. She's currently on pace roughly to be in the 55s. And Hamilton is a little bit under pressure from Annabelle here, and going on to the final lap. She does set a personal best, not quite in the 55s, but very good lap time nonetheless. In that previous lap, Jono lost, what, barely anything, half a tenth to Oscar, but you know, it was never going to be enough. Even if he gained a second on that previous lap, it's not going to be enough. As long as Oscar doesn't bottle it, he will be taking home that win, illustrious inaugural win. You know, we're seeing Lewis Hamilton in P6. He will take that result. Andrew will happily take a P16. I mean, look who's that in front. Nathan. Well, that's not the sight Andrew wanted to see. Oh my God. Nathan's backing it right up into her, isn't he? Fuck yeah. Right. No. Whoa, that's crazy. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. Right, anyway. Reese has kind of fucked it a little bit, because he was leading for the first 6 laps. But, whatever. Ava's about to cross the line. Nathan is getting ruined. Flynn is not having the best of times, is he, really? Hold on a second. The gap's looking a lot smaller. I mean, it doesn't mean anything, because he's still going to win. But that gap came down majorly. 58.4, that's not a slow lap. Oh my God! A 55 flat for Jono on the final lap. He absolutely sent it on the final lap. He takes fastest lap, so he gets the extra point. Donna comes home in a beautiful P4. She will happily take that. Andra comes home in a beautiful P5 for her. She will take that all day. Annabelle comes home ahead of Hamilton. Sorry. Didn't even see that. So that's a little bit disappointing for Hamilton. Imogen will take a P8. A little bit disappointing considering she was doing so well in the first half of this race. But anyway, we move. Grizz P9, Reese P10, Leandro P11. He will take that. Yimyai is going to come home for P12. He hasn't really had the pace in this race. I expect next race he will be moving. He'll be moving. Fahima will... I mean, that's kind of a mid-result for Fahima. She's capable of a lot better. Like I said, on the right-hand side, she did not pit the whole time, but she didn't really have the pace to keep up. Ryan, for some fucking reason, has pitted on the final lap. But it doesn't matter because Ava's miles behind everyone else. Nathan, Flynn and LeBron have all finished. And yeah, Ryan's now finished as well. He's crossed the line. Ava about to cross the line for the final car to cross the line. You can see the good old Steve there. Who in the flying fuck... Sorry, can we go back? Sorry, but what was that? A rocket ship just went past? Or am I tripping balls? Right. Well, fuck knows what that was. But there we go. That's it, boys. That's the end of the race. I've no idea what that thing was at the end, but anyway, there you can see on the right hand side the final results. So Oscar P1, he takes all 25 points in the first race. Jono P2, he takes 19 points, 18 for P2 plus the point for fastest lap. Fahim takes 15. He'll take it. Not ideal for him, considering he was, the furthest starter out of the the top 3, furthest up starter that is. Domino P4, she'll take that. She's definitely a contender. Watch out for her in the coming races. Andrew P5, Annabelle P6, Hamilton P7, Imogen P8, Gurias P9, Reese P10, Leandro P11, Yim Yai P12, Fahima P13, Ryan P14, Ava P15, Nathan P16, Flynn P17 after one of the worst performances I've ever seen, but not as shit as this performance from LeBron James. One of the worst performances I've ever seen in my entire life, ever, like all time, on video, in real life, all of that. That was the worst, easily the worst performance I've ever seen from LeBron James. I believe he was lapped 4 times. How the fuck is that possible? How can you be that shit? Nah, MJ all day. Actually, no, I'll take that back. MJ's... no. Come on, LeBron's a go. Anyway, that's it. Thank you very much, and goodbye.